Gemini King, Mike in the Night, and the Gemini crew. Ooh. Mike into the night, you're here with Mike in the night. Mike into the night, you're here with Mike in the night. Let's just talk about the world, give this page another turn, 'cause you're here with us tonight. Everything's alright when you're here with Mike in the night. Mike in through the night, you're here with Mike in the night. Giving the world light when you're here with Mike in the night. Mike in through the night, you're here with Mike in the night. Sometimes things are just absurd, so let's just talk about the world, 'cause you're here with us tonight. Mike in through the night, you're here with Mike in the night. Mike in through the night, you're here with Mike in the night.
It's Mike in the Night, people.
Let's just talk about the world, give this page another curl, 'cause you're here with us tonight.
I bid you all good morning, good evening, and good night, wherever you may be watching this transmission. You are tuned in to Mike in the Night, broadcasting from Merritt, British Columbia. Whether you're watching me in your box in the sky, or your cabin in the woods, or your cottage out on the lake, or your semi-detached bungalow in a big city, tune in to Mike in the Night. You're tuned in to Mike in the Night. Sit back, relax that easy boy chair, crack open a window, let a fresh breeze in, enjoy some sparkling water. Most of you guys are on quarantine or self-quarantine. Oh yeah, it is Mike in the Night. So we got a deleted message. I don't know why why was somebody hidden here, guys? What's going on? Somebody wrote best song and then they were hidden from the channel. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure. I unhid the user. Not sure what's going on, guys. Guys, stop censoring people, please. Okay, we got David Xavier. And so we got people hiding people. I'm not sure what they're doing, what the deal is. So Papa Piss says, "What just happened? I did not mean to do that." That's fine. Someone probably just clicked on it by accident. Dexpressona, don't worry about it. Must have been some sort of mistake. Yeah, it's just, don't worry about it, guys. Anyways, don't worry. Don't panic, everybody. Everyone's doing good. Damn Slacker in the house. X-Persona in the house. David Xavier in the house. Hollywood Stevo in the house saying, "Hi, Mike." So someone says, "Just plugged my phone in and he got hidden." LOL, my bad. Then we got Matrix PP09 say, "Yo," in the house. All right, guys. Is the best intro song. That's right, Dexpression. Low Roller Scratcher in the house. Two-time world champ, guys. Low Roller Scratcher. I'm trying to get him on the show. He's got his own channel. And go check it out, too. Guys, listen. The Mike in the Night swag is coming. This shirt is nice. It says, guys, I'm not much of a guy to advertise clothing. It says Mike on the Night in the back, where your name would go on a soccer shirt. And then on the shirt itself, it says Mike in the Night down here at the bottom. This thing looks really nice. It's like almost like a soccer jersey. It's like, it's pricey. It's up on the chat there if you guys want to Yeah, no, tomorrow night we'll do trends in the housing market. Tomorrow night's trends in the housing market, guys. Nobody panic. Okay, so what do we got going on? Lots going on. We should do a Mike of the Night bloopers raw footage, but everything's raw. We don't have anything. There's nothing held back on the channel. I don't do takes here. It's as you see it is as you go. We're not pre-recording anything, right? So everything I don't think we can make up bloopers. Steve Singh is saying it looks like quarantine till October. You're correct. It's going to take months, and then the reinfection, and everyone's going to get this, so everyone's going to have to be strong. Now, before we kick off anything, I actually want to let you guys know that one of my classmates from high school passed away early this morning, aka late last night, early this morning from COVID-19 in a Toronto hospital. So I just want to let you guys know that. They posted on his Facebook, and I think his parents did, and friends were posting on there too and stuff. So on Facebook, I just got word that one of my classmates, I didn't follow him like crazy, but I know who he is. I know, I spoke to him quite a few times at school. It's not like, I ignored anyone at school, right? And so here we go. Lockdown in the entire U.S. Any ideas? Yeah, we're gonna look into that right now. We're gonna go over and read a bunch of headlines, and then we're gonna go over a few things. You guys in the comments keep me company here. We got Rock Hill saying I'm here early, and then we got Damn Slacker saying low roller. I felt it. It rocked like nothing I've ever felt in Alaska. So was there a Damn Slacker? Was there an earthquake or something in Alaska or something? Yeah, tomorrow's March 32nd. No, it's April Fool's tomorrow. Coronavirus is not a hoax. No, he died of lung pneumonia. He died of lung complications. I don't know what to say. He's 40. He's my age, 42. So I just saw his photo. I'm like, whoa. And I just posted on his timeline that my condolences to him and his family. I'm really sorry. But, it's going to happen, We're all doing good. No, Damn Slacker's in Idaho. Sorry, bud. You mentioned Alaska. I thought you were 6.5, eh? Earthquake. Interesting. All right, guys, here goes. Don't forget to set your reminder tomorrow for Trends in the Housing Market, where we talk housing, economy, jobs, unemployment, shutdowns, closures, reopenings. I don't know, man. We'll just talk whatever's happening in the markets. And then Mike in the Night this Saturday. Mike in the Night Mind Games. Guys, don't forget to sign up for this show. This one's going to be really good because this is we're going to be talking about the psychological impact of COVID on doctors, people, family, people that are not going to be in now 2 weeks or 3 weeks going into self-quarantine at home. How is it taking a psychological impact on you and your family? I'd like to know if you guys want to comment in the, you know what I'm saying? If you guys want to comment or call into the show and let us know on Saturday. I did a bunch of COVID videos. The 6-hour Mike in the Night's approaching 3,000 views. If you missed the 6-hour Mike in the Night long show, go back to it. Check it out. It's there. Last week, Trends was good. Last week, Trends in the housing market was good. And business talk here. I got little sections here in the channel if you guys are bored. Today my shirt came in, guys. Oops. Why is it adding stuff to queue? What is this crap thing? Like YouTube's always putting up more crap. So here it is, guys. This is the shirt I'm wearing today, the Mike in the Night shirt. Guys, I'm impressed with this. I'm sorry I have to show you this again, but I was so impressed when I got this. It's like a soccer jersey, and on the side, look at that. That's on the sleeve. Look at that. I was so, and it says, look at the back. So this is the Mike in the Night line you'll find on the Teespring store. There it is. There she is there. And then if you look up to the top, there's another one there. And then it says in big letters in the back, Mike in the Night, right there, Mike in the Night. So I want to show that to you guys. I'm so happy I designed that, man. Someone gave me the artwork, said I was allowed to use it because they love my show. And here it is. It's in here, guys. Go ahead and shop the store on Teespring. And if you want to buy me a coffee on Patreon, I want to thank all my new Patreon supporters. I love you guys. Thanks for coming on board. And here we go. We got the Covey update here. Let's find out what's going with our friend Covey. What he's doing, where he's at. So Covey's at 858, 797 according to this. Last updated at 3:22 p.m., aka April 1st. So this is on a different 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is on a UK time zone or something, guys, because it's already April 1st there. Oh, never mind. 3:22 in the morning. So this is definitely in the UK area. Okay, so here you go, guys. It's refreshed. So USA approaching 200,000 cases. Italy, 105,000 cases. Spain, 95,000 cases. China, 81,000 cases. No new cases. Now, guys, let's take a step back, please. Let's take a step back here, okay? Now, I told you guys, every country on the planet is going to end up passing China. You know this, right? You guys understand this. Give it another week and a half. Germany's going to pass China. France is going to pass China. Iran is just like China. There's no difference. And then UK will pass Switzerland until the WHO or something. That's why you need these independent graphs and independent research. Because if you depended on the World Health Organization, they're a bunch of losers. They're sellouts, and the World Health Organization is China. Right? And on this channel, we believe, okay, that Taiwan is an independent country. Taiwan is an independent country, flag, national anthem, changes in language, and food and people and manners. Completely different from the mainland Chinese. Taiwan is an independent country. Here on the Mike and the Night Show, we believe that Taiwan is an independent entity from China. Because China could go to hell. All right, guys. So every country is going to end up passing China. Brazil's going into flu season right now. Australia's going into flu season right now. Chile is going into flu season right now. That's why these ones are all down here, because they haven't entered flu season yet. It's the ones here that are all in flu season right now. All Northern Hemisphere, all of them. Look, USA, Italy, Spain, China, Germany, France, Iran. Well, Iran is not really north of the equator. Not really, but I don't know what's happening in Iran. UK, Switzerland, Turkey, Belgium, Netherlands, Austria. These are all Northern Hemisphere. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Bird 718 saying the WHO are morons. They're a bunch of nobodies, man. They're just propped up something in place with a clip-on tie. Remember that movie? You guys remember that movie, Fargo? Remember the movie Fargo? When the guy was going to park in the parking lot, he drives into the parking lot. It's a completely empty parking lot. And there's just one guy there with a clip-on tie standing there saying, okay, sir, parking is going to be $12. Goes, okay, here you go, $12. The guy goes in and then decides he wasn't going to park there. Turns around, says, yeah, I decided I'm not going to park here. The guy says, well, I can't give you back a refund. And the guy was like, and then the guy in the car says to him, you clip-on tie loser, you're just propped up here to make it look like you're some sort of authority figure and this and that. Well, that's what the WHO is, a big clip-on tie. That's all they are. Just to make the establishment look complete. Make it look like there's somebody in charge of our world health. Okay, we got Lord Humongous in the house. Asteroid to hit Shanghai. Oh, the I Love China button. Hold on, I gotta get the I Love China button out in the show. Sorry, guys. I should have put this up. I'm sorry. See, people say, oh, yeah, Mike, you got a good channel. It's like, no, I don't. We have a good channel, guys. We have a good channel. Everybody here is acknowledged. Every single human being in this chat or comment is acknowledged on this channel. You are not ignored. I'm the only guy. There's not too many guys on YouTube that you could actually go find and see immediately. Like when I was at my store, when I was open, you could come and see me anytime. I'm always there at the store. You know what I'm saying?
I love China. I love China.
So we got Terry Tony saying that China's a bully. You better believe China's a bully. We got Emma Murdy saying Mike Martin's my sister is a nurse in Hamilton Hospital. Said things aren't too bad yet. Emergency room is a lot less busy than usual. Okay, but that's in Hamilton, Ontario. But remember, people, this is, guys, do you know what today means? Today is a week away. Remember on the show when I come on, we're a week and 3 days away, 2 weeks and a day away. We've been counting. We are 1 week away for it to go hockey stick in United States, Canada, and Mexico. Mexico, I don't know if they have test kits. I don't know what Mexico's going to do. I don't know what they're like, you know what I'm saying? But then we take 2 steps back. Let's take 2 steps back. What are they really testing for? What is COVID-19? Right? What are they really testing for? And that starts to open up a can of worms. Okay, let's refresh this little guy here. This is showing 857. It's currently undergoing maintenance. You may experience some disruption. Sounds like Spider-Man. Some disruptions, disturbances. So, okay, here we go, guys. So, we got total confirmed cases, 858 large, 858,000. United States, of course, trailing it. Italy, Spain. So, Germany, France, and UK, and then where's Portugal down here? Belgium, Netherlands, Portugal, they're all going to surpass China eventually. Because from the northern part of Italy, you're going to have, this is what's going to happen. It's moving out like this. Watch the mouse. It's going up like this, and this. So it's doing this big S thing, this big, like, figure 8. Like that. All the way from the Mediterranean to Lusitania. Mediterranean to Lusitania here. So that's what's going to happen. It's going to do that like this, big figure 8. Just like that. It's going to, a lot of people, somebody was arguing with me last night about when I said that it's going to come from Northern Africa and it's going to move its way down to South Africa. And people were saying, no, Mike, it's going to go from South Africa to North Africa. No, it's not. It's coming. South Africa has cases because they've been testing. But then what about countries like Algeria where they did 9 tests? And Tanzania that did 4 tests? Then how do you know? It's going to come from the north because this is the hot zone. Okay? Believe it or not, as much as you guys think everyone from Africa is going to Europe, there's people going from Europe to Africa too. Remember that. Okay? And it's spreading. It's going to start up here. You're not going to see it on this map because obviously you're going to have under-confirmed cases and under-confirmed countries, right? Okay. Persuado Scientist says, kiss the ring. It's hitting now, Emma. Yeah, 1 week to go, guys. Lord Humongous says the high end of houses seem to be dipping. Yeah, they're going to keep going down. That's dipping. Just watch the show. Make sure you get that Orville Redenbacher, Redenbacher popcorn or whatever. Apple A says Corona test kits for anti-China communist sentiment. Lord Humongous says it's good to be king. What ring? And then Persuader says, right. That's going to be my new... and kiss the ring. Okay, I'm not understanding what Persuado Scientist means, but that's okay. We're all here together. We're all friends. All right.
I love China. I love China. Mexico. I love China.
All right, so this is what's happening. You're going to see this figure 8. Again, it's coming this way. And the eastern part of this is like a little bit of a buffer zone for Russia. Ukraine, Belarus, Latvia, Estonia, Finland, they're all going to be like a little bit of a buffer for Russia. It's kind of good on Russia's side that they have these countries here. A lot of people don't travel east of Romania. Like, nobody travels east of Romania in Europe. They usually go west to Portugal or UK, France. They go to Portugal for the nice weather, and beaches, right? Okay, so here's America, brighten up like a Christmas tree. And there's Canada. Like, nothing going on. Everything cool and relaxed. And we got Mexico here. What do we got? Mexico, 1,094 confirmed, because that's what they've tested for. Again, Canada's a severely under-tested country. Canada, even Australia, same thing. Let's go over to Australia and see what's going on here. Yeah, these countries are severely under-tested. Severely under-tested. Yeah. All right. So we're going to see 1 week to go, 7 days. That's why I said I'm going to do a show because we're a week away from it going crazy.
I love China.
And every country here is going to pass China. Every country here will pass China. I don't know what's going to happen with countries like Canada and Australia. I don't know. Are they going to honestly, wholeheartedly, really test for this? Or are they just going to kind of say like, like I like a what you see type of thing? It's something. Lord, Emma Murdy saying, Mike, Pseudo is pronounced like Sodo? Sodo scientist? All right. Okay. Lord Humongous saying standard and lower end housing will get crushed by the mortgage tsunami and swept out to sea. That's right. Pseudo scientist says people who buy luxury items sell them when things go south. Drives overpriced things down 20-30%. Nat Pashuk in the house saying, not the R word, depression. Yeah, depression. We've been in a recession for 2 years. Wages haven't kept up to the cost of living. People paying thousands of dollars to rent out a room in a city where the infrastructure hasn't been upgraded ever since they deported all the Europeans. A majority of Europeans were basically deported from Canada. And now the infrastructure is lacking. Yeah, good luck with that. Someone's saying pseudo scientist. Okay, anyways, hold on.
And yes, I love China. Japan.
I'm really getting used to being president.
Yeah. Kevin Tavares, if you like the shirt, you can get it on the Mike of the Nights Teespring, guys. The shirt's available. All right, let's move on. Vancouver Convention Center to become a makeshift hospital during COVID-19 pandemic. Why are they doing this entire massive convention center where they have auto shows and they have multiple platforms in different areas and huge areas? Why are they doing this? Why? There are 4,233 empty hospital beds. So this is creating even more capacity than that. And to do that, you have to prepare in advance. You can't decide 2 days from now if you need temporary hospital to put that together. So they're doing it in preparedness. They're also doing it in Australia. They've purchased like the province or the federal government hasn't purchased. They leased out like 5 or 6 skating rinks across New South Wales to make makeshift morgues, not hospitals, morgues in Southeast Australia. Living the Dream says pausing the immigration in Canada as unemployment is going to skyrocket. Oh, no, they're going to pause the immigration in Canada. They can't do that. Oh, no, they can't do that. No, they can't. They need more wealth. They need more money on the shores. Why do you think Canada hasn't closed its flights in from China? They need that money to come in. They can't close flights. They can't do that. The country is so hell-bent on running off laundered money. You can't survive once you stop laundering money, you're done. So we got Chris Valky says, hey Mike, greetings from Argentina, still in self-quarantine like you. I think China has to pay for the damage they are causing. Hola, buenas tardes, felicidades, amigo de Argentina, que está a ver esta transmisión de Mike in the Night. Oh yeah, I speak Spanish. I speak it every day. Anyways, yeah, China needs to pay for this. China, well, they're going to have to figure something out, right? Canadian government said they're going to pause immigration for a little bit as they expect unemployment to skyrocket. They're going to say it. Are they going to do it? They say they're going to lower taxes. Do they lower taxes? They can't. They can't stop immigration. I hope you're right, living the dream, but that's what, you know what I'm saying? So we got Gary Madej in the house. We got Lord Humongous saying physical and precious metal premiums have started to skyrocket. Big problem. Something Wong. Yeah, something is wrong. There's not enough physical reserves of gold to go around, right? Emma saying Trudeau is still allowing American refugees through the border. Oh, they have to. All right, Vancouver Convention Center to become a makeshift hospital. There we go. We got some Canadian internet providers hiking rates despite financial fallout from COVID. My internet rate went up $20. Going forward, it's another $20 a month I need to pay. I don't understand why. So yeah, they're raising the cost of. Americans have no idea how cheap their cell phone plans are in comparison to Canada, like unfathomable. They have things in the United States like Metro PCS and Leapfrog and all kinds of stuff, and you could pay $30 a month, all inclusive. These cell phone companies in Canada are limited, not unlimited, limited, right? Royal German Instinct says there's going to be a spike in nationalism post-virus. I've seen it on social media. And the big blame game is coming from Real German Instincts, for sure. We're headed towards the brink, on the brink. All right. Suspected confirmed COVID-19 patients filling roughly 1 in 4 Ontario ICU beds. Wow. So 1 in 4 ICU beds already in Ontario, in one province, have COVID-19 or have been tested and being treated for COVID-19. Now, I spoke to somebody from Waterloo, Ontario, and he told me the other day on Skype that Canada is severely, Ontario, the province of Ontario, is severely under-documenting their COVID-19, and people who have symptoms are being turned away and told to go home and go into self-quarantine. So Canada and Australia are going to be the countries to watch, because they're the ones that are going to do everything undercover and make it seem like they have it going right. Canada and Australia, watch those two, maybe even the UK, maybe. But I think Canada, Australia, maybe not England, because I think England now with that Brexit thing was absolute genius to get out of there at this time. Yes, field hospitals are being put up in Central Park, over there in New York. That's right. Real German Instincts is saying when the virus is over, yet dead economy effects are still here, except people to gather and start talking in public. Their anger with PC culture would be dead completely. 360 Overton window. So we got Stephen Sewell saying Win Mobile from Niagara had to close. CRTC would not give a tower for mobile. No, because Win Mobile is you pay $30 and that's it. You got it. But the other big cell phone companies, you know what they tell you? The big cell phone companies? They say, no, we can't have that competition. We want competition, but we don't want that kind of competition where it's actually fair to the customers. Okay? That's how it works. It's unlimited. Fangolo. That's what it is. Chris Velik says, I went to Portugal 6 years ago. I noticed Lisbon's more developed than Porto. What do you think? Porto wants to keep that old style, that old cobblestone, clay roof style. They built couple of new roads heading east to Spain in Porto. Couple of bridges in the last 6 years. Porto, they built a lot of condos too. Condos in Porto. All right, suspected confirmed COVID-19 patients filling roughly 1 in 4 ICU beds. That's, guys, we got 7 days to go before things start to really take off here. Oh, yeah.
I love China.
Capacity can expand by province. Ontario hospitals have a total of 2,053 adult critical care beds. According to the Ministry of Health's figures, and officials say pandemic plans would allow the system to expand its ICU capacity. So here goes. A lot of people thought, oh, look at Italy. Look at this. Italy was many weeks ahead of Canada with this. Many weeks. And I've been counting it down for the last month. Every day go by. We're 1 week away, and you're going to start to see. I hope I'm dead wrong. COVID-19 cases in Manitoba surpass 100. Healthcare worker tests positive. It's going down for real. Okay, guys, just so you guys know, moderators on the channel, when a thing gets auto-flagged, it gets auto-flagged because YouTube is doing their own bot crap. I don't know why they're doing this, and it's ruining it for other channels are complaining. All right, here goes, guys. Let's see what's happening.
News tonight, 2 healthcare workers have tested positive for COVID-19. One, an emergency department staff member in Selkirk. The other, a nurse in Winnipeg. With the latest, CTV's Michelle Gerwing joins us now. So, Michelle, how did these healthcare workers contract the virus?
How did they contract the virus?
Marilee, the province says the case in Selkirk is related to travel within Canada. The province didn't confirm the case in Winnipeg, but the Manitoba Nurses Union believes it was contracted on the job.
Okay, so then they have somebody infected in town.
Along with the daily report on COVID-19,
they
Manitoba.
don't know who they got it from, and a nurse got it. And it's just going to get itself, that's how things start going nuts. 7 more Saskatoon flights found to have COVID-19 cases. So here it is. More flights are finding more COVID-19. Okay, Air Canada, here they are. Calgary to Alberta rose 10 to 16. Air Canada, Toronto to Saskatoon rose 1 through 6. Air Canada, 1121 Toronto to Saskatoon, March 17, rose 15 to 21. Air Canada, Calgary to Saskatoon rose 12 through 18. WestJet, Calgary, Alberta, Saskatoon, March 11, no seat information available. And WestJet 327 Edmonton to Saskatoon rose 16 to 20. So everywhere people are getting caught with this. And again, I'm saying, and I've been saying this, you can't stop the wind. You're not stopping the wind. But one thing I do.
I love China.
You got it. Living the dream saying, I'm surprised we don't have more cases in BC. No. Living the dream. We are 1 week away. Today is 7 days. If you've been following me on this channel, you know I've been counting down. Remember, it was 1 week, 4 days to go. 1 week, 3 days to go. 1 week, 2 days. We are 1 week away. And that's why I wanted to make this show. But BC will have it. BC will have it worse than Italy. But the question is, are they going to actually tell people? Are they going to actually start? The only way we're going to know if they under report, we'll know it when we start seeing the hospitals breaking down. When the hospital just can't handle anymore and it got to a point where they just can't take any more people and they're just going to send everybody home like in China. And what's happening in Italy and what's happening in Italy has been happening for 2 weeks now. You show up there, oh, yeah, we know, but you got to go home and self-quarantine. We can't take you in, right? There's people in Italy now. There's several like 8 to 1,200 people right now in Italy that if you move them, they'll die. So that's how bad it is. Captain Nobody says he could smell a war coming. Yeah, German government official committed suicide. Yeah, murdered by railway tracks. Living the Dream says, thanks, Mike, for your great work and show. Thanks, Living the Dream, for coming on. All right, here goes. So these are the cases here. Flights. People are still flying around in Canada. 8 new cases of COVID in Saskatoon, 4 in hospital.
Another 8 confirmed cases. There are now 184 cases of COVID-19.
I like it when you go to the prairies in the middle of Canada, all the reporters are blonde. It's cool.
Saskatchewan. As this pandemic's grip tightens, today the province revealed how social services will respond.
Yeah.
Mark Smith with the important organizations that are receiving added support.
Souls Harbor Rescue Mission in Regina has had to change its operations since the COVID-19 pandemic hit Saskatchewan. The organization continues to provide meals for those in need, switching to a takeout system.
It's affected the way we deliver our meal services, a 6-foot minimum.
Pandemic response on Tuesday.
Our government has been working hard to develop strategies to help Saskatchewan people affected by this crisis, and I believe you will see that in today's announcement.
The pandemic response will include a one-time grant of $171,000 to help emergency shelters in Regina.
That donates to
171 grand to help shelters. It's a grant too. You might have to pay it back. So here it is. Locations of Saskatchewan COVID cases. So there it is there. It's spreading across Canada, guys. COVID-19 updates, 8 new cases in Saskatchewan as a provincial total reaches 184. Alberta town mourns 34-year-old man who died from COVID-19 complications. It looks like he was an Oilers fan.
4-year-old husband and father of 3 is one of 9 Albertans to die as a result of COVID-19. Sean Auger of High Prairie died Monday. As David Owasick reports, family and friends are not the only ones who are left grieving.
This was his wedding day. Far more than a theme, hockey was a way of life for 34-year-old Sean Auger. He coached kids with his wife Jennifer. His 3 children loved being at the rink. Auger died Monday, a victim of COVID-19. The grief felt by his family and the community of High Prairie, Alberta, will include the many kids he coached in hockey. He had recently become the town's minor hockey vice president.
A lot of the kids that he coached fell in love, loved him as a coach, loved him on and off the ice.
Lionel Hamlin is the Hockey Association president and a close friend of Auger, expressing his thoughts he says are tough, but he knows what he'll say to the kids.
He'd want you to keep playing hard.
Very sad. Alberta has 754 confirmed cases of COVID-19, 9 deaths total. And here are the cases here in Alberta.
There are 64 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Alberta, bringing the total to 754. Now, the good news is there have been 120 recoveries. Our Julia Wong is now live from outside the legislature.
Julia, one number that really stood out today, the amount of healthcare workers who've tested positive for COVID-19. What can you tell us about that?
Well, Gord, I can tell you that 77 healthcare workers in the province have tested positive for the
77 healthcare workers tested positive.
Virus. AHS Vice President Mark Joffe says that that number is distressing, saying that we need to be taking care of these healthcare workers because they are the ones taking care of us in the end. Now, in terms of staffing, he says that they aren't too concerned right now, saying it's not an immediate pressing issue, but they are putting staffing plans in place.
Wow. And will COVID-19 have an impact on the housing market? Here's what RBC thinks. We don't care what RBC thinks. I'll tell you guys what I think. There's 2 things that happen. I made a video about this. I made an in-depth video a week and a half ago. I'll show you what it looks like so you guys can see it. Will it... Oh, it's under housing. Under housing here. Housing crisis. Housing correction coming soon, but I did... There was one here that I gave you. It was this one here. COVID housing, 2 scenarios for this one. You want to watch this one with Millhouse in the front. COVID housing correction, 2 scenarios. You want to watch that. That explains in depth how it's going to go down. So how it's going to go down is very simple. You either the housing will get rock bottom, and then because more and more people want to get out of China, they'll come in bringing in a lot more money and buying up everything that goes down in value, right? You'll go to a place to go see it if it goes down in value, and it'll be sold. It'll be already sold to somebody else. So, all right, let's go back here. Hey, Mikey Jasmine from Vancouver checking in. How you doing, Jasmine? Low Roller Scratcher says, look at the China cases and it will go up again in this article. Yeah, it will. That's Low Roller Scratcher. Let's open this article here. Guys, it's time to start throwing me articles in here for me to read, if you don't mind. If you guys don't mind throwing articles here in the comments, I don't mind.
The coronavirus has gone global, and so has the...
Here for a second here. All right, let me finish what I got here. So, yes, they're precious. Oh, my precious housing market. My Vancouver precious housing market's going to be impacted by COVID.
I love China.
All right. Vancouver police officer tests positive for COVID. There you go. 5 more COVID-19 deaths in BC. Restrictions could extend into summer. Oh, they're going to go into October, November because reinfections and stuff. I felt a tiny bit invincible when I got this. Vancouver. I felt a tiny bit invincible until I got this. Vancouver ER doctor with COVID-19 shares a story.
By the time I went for testing, it had all sunk in. Fever, chills, night sweats. There were some other symptoms as well, which were, again, we call it insidious or indolent. One of the things people don't talk about, but is in the literature quite a bit, or somewhat, is taste, alteration in taste and smell. Mm-hmm. Apparently the virus, it destroys the olfactory nerve endings in the nose a little bit. And when you can't smell, your taste is modified. I attributed that, you go into an emergency department, it's not like a perfume parlor. It's quite the opposite. It's more like a garbage dump. But we were wearing face masks. I thought, that doesn't smell so bad in here as usual. But I just attributed a lot of the symptoms I really attributed to my working night shifts. Yeah. Feeling maybe a little warmer than normal. I was measuring my temp, but it was really at most a 10th of degree above normal. So nothing really. I thought, oh geez, I'm tired because I have worked so many night shifts. I feel really warm because I'm wearing all these gowns and, you're wearing a mask, so what you're exhaling is on your face and I can't smell because I got a mask on. So maybe that's all it is. But I think I was probably in a tiny bit of denial.
Yep. So that's it right there, guys. That's a doctor that had it.
By the time
and he explained to us, he got it and he got better. Thank God. Looks like he's doing better too. Deadliest day yet for COVID-19 in BC as province tops 1,000 cases in the province. Guys, it's just going to be breaking records every day now. I told you guys, 1 week to go. No one's been listening. They didn't close the flights. They you know why? Do you know why Canada and Australia are so under reported and so under not so, kind of playing the game for the longest time that nothing's happening? Do you know why, guys? Because they actually believed China. They believed
China. I love China.
Yes. And that's what happens. Oh, it's not that bad. It's happening there. They have it contained. It's not coming to Canada. Yeah. And these are all the care homes that are seeing the COVID-19. That's pretty much every Delta, Barclay, Royal Arch, Inglewood, Valhalla, Broadway, Little Mountain Place, German Canadian Care Home, Harrow Park, Langley Lodge, Amica. They're all. So here are the cases here. So these is who they're testing for, because a doctor in Waterloo, in Ontario, another province, told me that, you look at this and that, they'll just tell you to go home and self-quarantine. Take the bus home. Don't worry. Go self-quarantine. Pasuito wants the t-shirt. I know, this is such a nice t-shirt, guys. Everyone's commenting. Here, I'll give you my Teespring link, guys. Go check it out. Man, it's a fashion statement, man. It says Mike on the Night in the back. It says Mike on the Night in the front. Oh, the chicks love this stuff. There it goes. Oops, I just gave you my... I'm sorry, I gave you my Patreon. I'm sorry. You could go there if you want to buy me a coffee. Here we go. There we go. Teespring. Lord Humongous mugs here. I'm waiting for a big order to come in. Supreme Cannon's got a new mug, by the way, guys. Here it is. There's the back. It's got a cannon on it. I tried many ways to do this without... I couldn't spell Supreme, so they wouldn't let me do it. So, whatever. Okay, we're going to go to Quebec real quick here, because we haven't done Quebec yet. So let's go to Quebec Covey. Quebec. See, I think Quebec is being extremely transparent, in my opinion. COVID-19 in Quebec as a number of cases climbs past 4,000. Legault warns of protective gear shortage. Yeah. Why would there be a protective gear shortage in a hospital? Why? Why don't they have supplies? Oh, Mike, then it becomes you become a prepper, and if you become a prepper in Canada, you're called anxious or anxiety. Someone who prepares for their family. It's shaking right now here in Idaho. Yeah, Idaho's experiencing an earthquake. We're gonna touch base on it right now. Hold on a sec. So there you go. So Quebec has 4,162 cases and 31 deaths attributed to COVID-19. There are 286 people in the hospital, including 82 intensive care. Dude, listen, if 4,100 people get this and 31 die, I don't want to get this. Okay? Because if 41 common people get the flu, you probably have 2 die of 4,100. Okay? You're not going to get 31 people die of it, of 4,100, okay? 4,100 is a lot. You could have had a lot more cases that they kind of put it as pneumonia or something else. You know what I'm saying? Not to panic people. 82 are in intensive care. So, that are still alive, of course. 82 are in still intensive care. You don't want this. Okay, we got the comments going nuts here. Let's go. Jamie Melendez is saying it's shaking right now in Idaho. Pseudo scientists saying farmers will be fine if they have fertilizer. It's not Saturday. I just felt like doing a last minute show here today. Kevin Tavares' thing you said that they want to use in 1 year. We have in 4 weeks. So Kevin Tavares is telling me that what they would use in a year in the hospital, they're using it up in a week. And that is dangerous. It's very dangerous. Yeah, same in the States, says Terry Tony. Then we have Lord Humungus says, you sure Idaho is in an earthquake? Yeah, 6.5 magnitude right now. All right, let's check it out. I hope they don't have a facility for a disease center there. Because you know what happened to Wuhan when they got that earthquake second week in November, right? That 5.0. All right. Oh, they're getting multiple earthquakes. They're getting lots of earthquakes. They had one 4 days ago. Idaho, 6.5 magnitude earthquake shakes some people in Calgary. What? Big earthquake hits Idaho again another hour ago. The floor was moving, 6.5 earthquake in the largest in the state. So here you go, guys. Breaking news. Here goes.
Earthquakes every year. Approximately 100,000 cause enough of a stir to rumble through the ground and be felt on the Earth's surface. The most common type of earthquake is caused by continuously moving tectonic plates. When rocks press against each other, they initially bend to accommodate the opposing
We know how
force.
earthquakes work. I don't want to get flagged because of the music. The floor was moving, 6.5 earthquake strikes Idaho, largest in the state since 1983. It's a typical Tuesday evening. Albertison's grocery store in the resort town 100 miles north of Boise until Susie Baker looked up and saw all all hanging aisle signs swinging back and forth. Then I thought I heard a sound. The floor was moving, said Baker, a checker at the store. It was the force of the most powerful earthquake to strike in Gem State since 1983. The magnitude 6.5 tumbler that jolted people across Idaho and 3 neighboring states. No injuries or damage were immediately reported. The quake centered 73-mile northeast of Meridian, near Boise, according to the U.S. Geological Survey, and for some conjured up memories of the state's worst such natural disaster of the 6.9 magnitude Bora Peak earthquake nearly 4 decades ago that killed 2 people. So there it is, guys. Everyone in the comments is talking about this. So here it is. Floor shaking in Idaho. Let's see if we could get like actual like non. See if we could get in Calgary. They felt the earthquake in Calgary. That's, I don't know how many miles away that is. That's pretty far for them to feel it. So here it is, guys.
Just before 5 p.m.
You might have felt it. Lots of people in Spokane did.
Let's get right over to Mayor Kawash, who has more on this earthquake so far, Mayor.
Yeah, we didn't feel it in the station here, but everyone else in Spokane did. The United States Geological Survey says it
This guy's the mayor?
was a 6.5 earthquake that hit near Challis, Idaho. That's just north of Boise. The earthquake was about 6 miles underground, so it's considered a shallow one. Those are usually more damaging than ones that start deeper in the earth. Now, we'll give you a closer look at it here. 6.5 is considered a strong earthquake with the potential to cause a lot of damage and heavy.
Wait, how far is this from Yosemite National Park, where those geysers are? I wonder how far that is. We'll do some investigative research here tonight on Mike in the Night. I wonder how far. Somebody Google on the other side there. Somebody on the back end there watching the show. How far is this Challis or Boise, Idaho to Yosemite National Park, where those geysers and all that stuff is happening? Someone go ahead and Google that for me and tell me how many miles that is. Yeah, there's earthquakes everywhere. Guys, 2020 is the worst. 2020 is the worst ever. Like, you go into 2020, it's been one piece of crap after another. Top left corner of Wyoming. Okay, here we go. Did I close that? No. So, top left of Wyoming would be no. It would be in further, right? Frick, let's just open a map. Oh, it's about 200 miles. Okay, Damn Slacker says you're thinking it's Yellowstone? Yeah, Yellowstone National. 200 miles. So it's about 200 miles away from this area here. Because I'm always
populated.
I always point towards that area there because of those geysers and all that stuff. And yeah, 2020 is the worst. I'm going to make I Survive 2020 at the end of 2020 so no one gets jinxed. Seriously.
I love China.
All right. So what's going on here? So this was sent to us by Low Roller Scratcher. Guys, send me in your links. They can't be YouTube links. They just send me news links. I could open them, okay?
You're not a nice person. Just like I promised, right?
Yep, right. All right, here goes. China to begin reporting asymptomatic coronavirus cases in its daily tally. Okay.
The World Health Organization says the coronavirus outbreak is now officially a pandemic.
The ever-deepening coronavirus
What? It's been a pandemic for like... It should have been a pandemic first week of January. But, I mean, the World Health Organization is...
The Mexican government...
No, China.
I love China.
So Craig Cook is going to turn out. He's tired. Have a good night, Craig. We got Reach De Silva here. Saturn and Pluto conjunction. It's too far away for it to... Yeah, D Dunk saying there's been so many earthquakes later. Yeah. Yeah, there's too many earthquakes lately, and it's.
I love my life. I have a wonderful family.
Okay, so let's see what they're saying here. Like, these guys are dropping the ball here. This article's from today. Why are they talking about it? Like, okay, let's just get off CNN here. Let's go to Zero Hedge. Friends over at Zero Hedge. All right, let's see what's behind Italy's mortality rate. Trump tells America, get ready for a painful 2 weeks as task force goes all in on mitigation. Well, at least they're not hiding it. At least America is saying, look, guys, this is what's going to happen. This is what we need to prepare for. This is what we need to do, right? He's a week away before it starts to hurt hard. He's 1 week away, 7 days. We've been counting down on the channel. All right. We're going to see what happens to hospitals. If hospitals start to break down and they run out of supplies, gear, this, and they're having a really tough time keeping up. So let's go here. What's behind Italy? Here we go. Is this what's behind Italy's outrageous 10% mortality rate from COVID-19? Italy's 10% mortality rate has been one of the most disturbing mysteries of the global pandemic. No, it's because China friggin' lied. China's been lying since day one. I did a video here, it's on my YouTube channel, where there was 21 million users missing, cell phone users. Oh, Mike, they're not paying their cell phone bill, so they got disconnected. No, these are state-run, government-owned phone users. Okay? Free phone. Yeah, Passover 2020 says NASA prepares for Armageddon with the 5-day-long role play where the asteroid and comet may collide with Earth. Here it is, guys. I covered it this morning. Where is it? Where's that asteroid? Here. Meteorite hits Nigeria. So we covered it under here because we actually discussed that meteorite here in the show. That one that's coming. Where is it? Come on. You're here. Where are you? I discuss it here. This is the meteorite that's coming to Earth. It's going to pass between the moon. It's going to pass on the Earth on 29th of April at 4:56 p.m. It could be visible to the naked eye, depending on what part of Earth you're standing on, right? So I did cover that today. So I've been kind of scrambling around this because this is a big deal too. 2020 sucks. Guys, I'm sorry, but 2020 is like a year that I totally want to forget. I totally want to forget 2020. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, let's go back to my channel. Back in the day tonight. All right, let's go here. Your channel.
I love China.
Space Force to the rescue, says Lord Humongous. Sanjay saying, I'm here for housing prices. Oh, trends in the housing market tomorrow, buddy. Then we got Passover 2020 says April 29th. April, good job, Mike. Yep, 29th of April. And we got Mark Park saying, doctors in Canada told not to prescribe hydroxychloroquine, whatever. Yeah, apparently that's helping people from curing themselves from the virus. I don't know. We got D-Dunk saying there will be a flood of houses soon. Some people may foreclose, unfortunately. A lot of people will be foreclosing, especially with people not getting... A lot of people are not qualifying for unemployment, though. In Canada, you just don't go on unemployment. You have to qualify for unemployment services. You just can't go there and say, I'm going to go for unemployment for, no. You need to qualify for unemployment. All right, let's go. So what's happening here in Italy? But thanks to the fact that there were fewer flu deaths, this led to an increase of the pool of the most vulnerable, according to a report. So here it is, man. So here are the age ranges where people are dying. So here's China in blue. So here's blue in China. Blue, 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 blue. And here's red in Italy. So Italy's just completely... Look at all the people in their 40s and 30s dying too. Holy crap. Yeah, so... You know, they started... In China, they started like this. They started like this. They went like this. Oh, yeah, it's just a flu. We got it taken care of. Oh, don't worry about it. It's just old people dying. Then we got all this cell phone footage coming out first, second week of January, and them putting the entire country on lockdown and shutting down the entire country and shooting people that are leaving provinces, right? Instead of Canada and Australia shutting down everything, oh, get over here. Let's bring some planes over. Bring them over. So, China lied, people died. Yeah, China lied. China lied big time. Because other countries could have had the jump on this. A lot of countries could have had the jump on this. Like preparedness, when it comes to preparedness and closing off flights and borders, right? All right, let's keep going. Guys, leave your links inside here, inside the thing for me. Please leave me the links here in the chat, and I'll get to them if you guys want me to read a story. So thanks for giving us the tip-off on that earthquake there in Idaho. Wow. Yeah, they're telling people to stop buying masks, but wait, CDC considered asking public to wear face masks. The face masks we had here in our pharmacy was a guy coming through town, photographing all the aisles. Chinese guy, the guy was Chinese, came. He walks in the Walmart. I'm there with the lady with the grocery, the carts. He walks in and goes, "Hey, everybody!" It's like, what the hell, you know? So he goes in, buys like 20 packs of face masks, and this was like 5-6 weeks ago. Buys 20-30 packs of face masks and all our. So we never got them back here in town. He bought 30 boxes, and then he bought like all the rubber nitrile gloves and bought all the hand gels. Aquarius in the house. Sanjay's right. People will leave Canada. The problem is Canadians been under a huge brain drain. There's already a lot of Europeans going back to Europe, like on one-way tickets, and there's a lot of Canadians, born and raised Canadians. They're just going south of they're just going to Florida, South Carolina. They're going wherever, Georgia. You know.
I love China.
All right. It's happening. Oil producers are now paying clients as Wyoming sour price turns negative. It's happening, guys. Oil's going to take... We might see a $10 barrel. How the Fed sows civil division and mistrust. All right. So let's go here. Let's go see what's happening in New York with COVID. Anything in the last hour? Let's go to news. That's how I usually do it. Go find news. Here we go. COVID-19, New York is a new virus epicenter as the death toll climbs to higher than 9/11. Oh, it's just getting started. So here it is. Look at the beds. Member of Serbian military walks around newly converted 3,000 bed. Why is Serbian military there in New York? It makes no sense. Parks and playgrounds around the world are shut down to prevent the spread of COVID. In the UK, these lonely swings sit empty. A single person waits on a train platform as in the U.S. Capitol, where ridership is down nearly 90%. Aerial view shows that almost empty streets in Bogota during the lockdown. A pregnant woman wearing a face mask walks past a street mural of a Chinese scientist discovered it is rare. And Romanian military enforces a new curfew. The country's president announced nationwide lockdown March 25th with a few exceptions. But to get food, right? It's what it is. Dozens of WestJet planes parked at the Calgary International Airport. COVID-19 pandemic shut down most passengers' air traffic around the world. A view shows near empty Aparador Beach on March 26 in Rio de Janeiro. That's in Brazil. Employee parking lots are nearly empty at the Fiat Chrysler Automobile Assembly Plant in Belvedere, Illinois. A pedestrian walks through an empty square in Gamlestan Square in Stockholm, Sweden, has been criticized for relaxed security guard nearly empty at the Eaton Centre in downtown Toronto after Ontario ordered all non-essential businesses to shut down. In New York, Grand Central Terminal was almost empty on March 22nd, 2020. Fears of spreading the COVID on lockdown. Oh, there's our great leader of Canada. There's Canadian great leader. Prime Minister JT. Who cares? Employee researchers, the live stream of upcoming funeral, rehearses. Employees rehearse. COVID-19 seen via electronic microscope. The spikes in the outer edge of virus particles give coronavirus a crown like their name. Medical staff look after loading patients infected with COVID in an ambulance on March 26. The Olympic flame is transferred to a lantern during the Flame Recovery special exhibition a day after Tokyo 2020. I think they canceled the Olympics. Workers spray disinfected from water cannon along the street in suburban area. That's in San Juan, Philippines. Medical staff react as citizens cheer from their balconies. Flashing mobs have popped up around the city. People just... balcony performances in Paris, an opera tenor singer, Solomio, graffiti of Golem and the Lord of the Rings. They should put this thing here, the Golem Lord of the Rings. Instead of toilet paper, they should put this in Vancouver and put a house and say, "My precious, my housing market precious." Yeah. So New York is getting hit pretty bad with if you guys want to find COVID, I made a mistake. You have to type in coronavirus in the States. You actually have to type it in this like this to get stuff. Here's what's that? Central Park. There's Como talking there. I think he's a decent leader. I think this guy kind of has a grip on what's going on. What else we got here? I know we got... I know Madrid. I did a Madrid video yesterday for you guys. All right, let's see what we got here. New York City deaths top 1,000 amid bleak outlook. That's from today. New York City death tops 1,000. Global cases top 857,000. Deaths past 42,000. Unlinked cases on the rise in Singapore. So again, a lot of countries are underreporting, guys. They don't want people to freak out, right? South Korea reports 101 more virus cases. Wimbledon organizers reportedly discussing cancellation on Wednesday. Social distancing shows signs of progress in the U.S. West Coast. Hospitals tell doctors they'll be fired for talking to press. This is what I'm scared here. This is now we're getting into something. Hospitals tell doctors they'll be fired if they speak out about lack of gear. Then what's the point of having a mouth? This music over. Hospitals around the world have been struggling. Then walk out. You know what? If there's what, you're not going to protect me and I can't say anything about it? Dude, I'm going to Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Now, some hospitals are threatening to fire workers who speak out about their working conditions. But that's the whole point of having a mouth. An emergency room doctor in Washington State says he was fired for talking to a newspaper. Worker in NYU in New York were told they could be fired for talking to the media. There you go. There's our free speech right there. There it is. There it goes. Now you're going to lose your job if you talk. You're going to lose your job. So, if a lot of these people walk out, honestly, I don't blame them. I honestly don't blame them. I honestly don't blame them. Like, I mean, let them complain until something happens about it. Jeez. So, new cases today in the U.S., 26,365. Let's see if it shows us a map. A map here. So, here it is, a graph showing us the trajectory moving upwards. Yeah, see, China's not even on this anymore because they've solved the problem in China. There it is. Man. I told you guys at the beginning of the show, every country is going to pass China on this. Every country. Thing is next. Oh my God, France just passed China. Oh my God. Is this one updated? Hold on a second here. Oh my God, let me refresh this. Did France just beat China? Hold on. No, it's down here. So this one's not updated. Let's go to this one. This one might be updated because that one's definitely not updated. Let's see if France is passing China in this now. No, here it's not updated either. But here, we're getting a completely different right here. Oh, France beat China in deaths. I'm sorry. France beat China. No one died in China within this. No, this is nothing, right? Yeah.
I love China.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. So this is deaths. So let's go back here and you'll see the deaths. So total deaths. And then deaths. And again, and here you go. Italy's first. Spain, United States, France, and then China. And then Iran's going to pass them. I don't know about Iran. Iran is, I don't trust them. But UK will, everybody's going to pass, everybody will pass China in this. Because China found the cure. In China, there was nothing wrong. They let people go for the Lunar New Year. Before they locked down the city, they were telling the people with this that we're locking down the city, something's happening. So a lot of people had 2 weeks to get out. A lot of them went to Dublin. They went to Edinburgh. They went to London. They went to Los Angeles, New York. They went to San Francisco, Vancouver, Toronto. They went to Sydney, Melbourne, Auckland, Christchurch. They went everywhere. Yeah, Lord Humongous has got it right. They're burning the bodies quickly in China.
I love China.
Oh, hold on a sec. Someone wants me to do an arm signal for China. So here goes. So let me set it up here for you guys. So new cases. China is reporting 0 new cases. Watch this. Don't blink. You're going to miss it. Watch this. Yeah, right there. So disappointed. Especially when people are dying, they go ahead and lie about it. Let's see what coronavirus is. Let's see what's going on in Atlanta. Oh, there's one right here from not too long ago. Number of confirmed cases in Georgia. Coronavirus in Georgia. Number of confirmed
But first
cases,
tonight, let's
4,000.
give you a snapshot of how things are looking in Georgia. As of 7 o'clock tonight, we have learned in Georgia there are now more than 4,100 cases confirmed of COVID-19 here in our state. 885 people got so sick they had to go to the hospital. And unfortunately, we're sad to report tonight 125 people have died. This comes
I love China.
as President Trump warns Americans to brace for a rough 2 weeks. New White House projections show there could be between 100,000 and 240,000 deaths in the U.S. That's even if current social distancing guidelines are maintained.
Yeah.
There's no magic bullet. There's no magic vaccine or therapy. It's just behaviors.
What's that around her neck?
Each of our behaviors translating into something that changes the course of this viral pandemic over the next 30 days.
Wow, COVID. Man, this COVID thing's getting worse by the day.
But first tonight, let's give you a snapshot of how things are looking in Georgia.
Nobody friggin' panic here, because it's just getting started, guys. We got all the different, oh, look at this, man. All right, so let's close that. Let's close that. Let's go to, where do you guys want to go to next? Let's go to Texas, where Walking COVID lives. Walking COVID lives there. Sorry, Walking Journey. Texas. All right, 28 Texas spring breakers test positive after going to Florida. Woo!
I love China.
All right. 28 Texas spring breakers test positive for coronavirus after Mexico beach trip. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of free information here, okay? Just because you go here and you notice there's no cases in Mexico, it's like showing nothing in Mexico, it doesn't mean that people aren't sick with it. Just because the Mexican government is under-reporting its cases, it doesn't mean they don't have it. It means they have it. So, like right there, like, oh, you see all this. I could picture somebody from the South saying, oh, look at all that. Yeah, it's safer in Mexico. Let's go to San Luis Potosí, or let's go to Merida or Guadalajara. It looks clear down there. You know what I'm saying? No. So spring breakers, like people are just so... Bunch of spring breakers, Mexico beach trip. There you go. 28. And probably 30 went. Yeah. 30 went and 28 got it. Right? Oh, never mind. 70 people and 28 were confirmed. Those are bad odds. Those are horrible odds. So what do we got? Mexicans demand closed borders to stop American refugees. That I believe in. That I totally believe in. Debt load in America is going really bad. Oh, we got an update here from an hour ago. Okay, let's go here. SA coronavirus timeline March 31st. So what is this?
First at 4, Governor Greg Abbott issues an executive order. Texas schools will remain closed now until May 4th. In Bexar County, students were supposed to return to class April 27th. Governor Abbott also announced he's extending social distancing guidelines to mirror the federal government's. Limit interactions, but Texans can still engage in essential activities. That order is in place through April 30th. Several area school districts are acknowledging Governor Abbott's latest order. Northside, Bernie, Southwest, and Northeast ISD have updated their distance learning timelines, saying students will not return to class until May 4th. We'll be updating our list.
They're going to May now to return to class. I hope this ends the whole college scam fiasco. You can learn everything you need to know on YouTube. Trust me. I hope this ends. Well, surgery and medical school continue. Real like trades and specific like aerospace and stuff that we like actually need. Aquarius is saying, nice shirt. I know, everyone saw my t-shirt. Well, yeah, people saw my t-shirt. This is a nice shirt, man. It feels good and everything. Suspect tried to kill an Asian American family. Why? Suspect family in Texas over COVID fears. Wow. What the hell? Suspect tried to kill an Asian American family at a Texas Sam's Club over COVID fears, reports say. Wow. There's not much here, but really? This is Channel 2 Houston. I don't think they would lie. Let's see if it says anything about the walking COVID. Sorry, the walking journey. I keep calling him walking COVID. Ever since he posted that video of a week and a half ago, you know, saying that everyone's going to forget about this, and in 2 weeks, everyone's going to forget about it, and it's like the swine flu and all that stuff. I don't know why. I guess, you know what? Maybe he's right. Maybe this is all a big hoax, and it could be. It could be. I hope he's right. I really hope the guy is right about this. You know, he's rarely wrong. I've been watching The Walking Journey for years. And he's very rarely is he ever wrong. I think he's been wrong once in 100 times about things. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's move on. So let's go to Covey. What state you guys want to see? Nevada. Let's see Nevada. All those casinos down there. Let's see. Coronavirus outbreak, homeless area outbreak. Distilleries keep making hand sanitizers in Nevada. They're still working. So this is an essential business. The distilleries help to make hand sanitizers. So instead of making booze, they're making hand sanitizer. Ooh, Southern Nevada college students. Did they go to that Florida trip? College of Southern Nevada students test positive for COVID. Las Vegas, a student of College of Southern Nevada has tested positive for the COVID disease, COVID-19, school said on Tuesday. So here you go, more. That's today. All right, let's go to. I want to go to Florida. I want to go to spring break. COVID, coronavirus, Miami. Ooh, younger people now are contracting it. Ooh, Miami-Dade. It's going to be a big hotspot. Big hotspot. More than 3,300 coronavirus cases
the
in
coronavirus
Miami-Dade
continues to spread across the Sunshine State. The Florida Department of Health reporting more than 63,000 cases and 77 deaths. Of those, 12 are in Broward and 6 are in Miami.
What happened? Did I go offline?
Miami-Dade has nearly 2,000 cases. Broward, more than 1,200, and Monroe has 26.
In response to the deadly virus, Miami Mayor Francis Suarez has extended the local state of emergency for the third time. Plus, the Commissioner of Education announced all Florida schools, public and private, K through 12, will remain closed until at least May 1st. We've also learned a Princess Cruise line ship with at least one sick crew member aboard docked at Port Everglades today.
And
I used to miss driving by Port Everglades. Anyways.
The coronavirus has now claimed more than 3,500 American lives. The growing number both a collective tragedy and a reflection of the deeply personal grief hitting families across the country.
But my grandmother died alone. She died alone. We didn't even get to say bye.
That's happening a lot. Guys that are just joining the channel right now, a high school friend of mine, classmate of mine, passed away early in the morning of today. It was on it's all over his Facebook, and his family is and I don't know what's happening yet in Canada when it comes to funerals. I'm not sure, but all I'm saying, like, I had a friend pass away. This classmate friend, someone I spoke to at school, pass away early this morning, and from this, 42 years old. Yeah, Matthew's right. If I get corona, but I won't stop me from enjoying my spring break. Bet that guy is loving life right now. Remember that? Yeah, Matthew saw that video I put up in Miami. It's like, woo, party, spring break. And then it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, now they're sick with this, and they're, yeah.
The Mexican government. I love China.
All right.
Healthcare workers race to save lives without enough protective gear. This grandmother in Michigan, one of more than 100 Ford employees assembling and sending out 40,000 face shields a day. Ford also planning to build 50,000 ventilators in the next 100 days.
I'd rather save lives than sit at home.
More than 250 million Americans now ordered to stay home as state and local leaders expand social distancing. Governors also raising alarm about a continued lack of testing in a call with President Trump, first reported by the New York Times and confirmed by NBC News. The governor of Montana saying that without kits from the CDC, his state was just 1 day away from being unable to test. Maryland's governor saying today his state is flying blind.
We're sort of under testing. There's a lot of places that are still under tested, and you're gonna see it. It's gonna be like Mexico, and places like that. For I don't think they want to cause an alarm or
Mexico,
or cause for alarm or get people all freaking out.
Of guessing about where the outbreaks are and about what the infection rate and the hospitalization rates are.
President Trump brushing aside criticism, saying testing has dramatically ramped up with more than 1 million Americans now tested.
There's 350 million Americans. At Ugurosoy sent in Toronto, businesses are boarding up, getting serious. Yeah, we're going to do some boarding up city videos. We got Vancouver that's boarded up too. We got all kinds. But a kind of funny joke, like a little inside funny joke. These cities are already empty anyway because no one could afford to live in them. So the average wage citizen in these cities, they live an hour away to go to work anyway. So it's kind of like an inside thing. Like Vancouver is abandoned, and like it always has been abandoned. It's been abandoned. No one goes there. It's so expensive to live there, and there's no point to live there. It's all empty, right? So, yeah, Aquarius has got a good point. Anyone should be able to get tested if they want to. Yeah.
Incredible on testing, but in the days ahead,
I love
we're going to go even faster.
Health officials stressing rapid testing is critical to get ahead of a disease that's marching across the nation and the world. Top health officials reinforcing the need to get ahead now because the virus is likely to return in the fall, saying by then we'll have more widespread testing, hopefully new treatments, and if the trials go well, possibly even a vaccine. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
We got Terry Tony saying the famous shops in Los Angeles boarded up today. What are they expecting? Yeah, that's the question.
The governor says more than 25,000 nurses and doctors have applied to be part of that new state health corps he announced
Yeah, they're getting
yesterday.
in more retired
Now, that
nurses
health
and
corps
doctors.
means that thousands of new medical students and retired healthcare workers are joining in the front lines in the battle against COVID-19. Our Tom Jensen is live outside San Francisco General Hospital, one of many that could be seeing a lot more help. And Tom, just yesterday, the governor asked for that help, and so many people responded.
So inspirational, isn't it? And we talked to a semi-retired doctor, a seasoned pro who's already seeing COVID-19 patients, and also a student nearing her degree as a nurse, both of them helping out now that the governor has loosened the restrictions on who can join the fight. Hundreds of volunteers have already answered Governor Newsom's call to action.
It's really heart-wrenching to see this.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of people coming out of retirement for this. I want to see what's happening inside. Let's go to
can do that. We have that capability. Moreover, just today, I was on the phone with a hospital administrator because they are concerned in many hospitals that very, very soon we will not have the ICU beds and the ventilators and all those other things that we desperately need to take care of the numbers of people that are going to need that level of care. Because remember,
This is Miami, by the
It
way.
is a numbers game, right? So that 20%, as those numbers go up, that's a number that goes up too. And we have a limited amount of ICU beds. In fact, hospital administrator I was speaking with was talking about maybe employing garage space. But that's not ideal. And we have a better option if we apply this Defense Production Act. We can basically call on hotels, not necessarily voluntarily, but we would reimburse them, of course, for the use, and we would clean it up afterwards. These would be safer spaces, hotel beds, hotel rooms, cruise boat.
Yeah, hotels. I never thought of that. Like, there's a pile of strip motels all over the place that are empty and abandoned. But I'm saying a nice hotel, like hotels that are empty, or that have very little to no vacancy because people aren't allowed to go out, right? I'm pretty sure a hotel would say, look, we'll give you triple the occupants, like triple the price. We'll take your whole building. We'll take it over till it's done. And we'll pay you on a daily or a weekly basis or something as we go. The hotels could make, and they don't have to suffer this. And yeah. And then now all these people complaining about Airbnb because of the COVID. They're blaming Airbnb because of COVID. They're saying my Airbnb is not making money. I can't get it rented out. You know? Let's type in Airbnb. Oh, Airbnb and COVID. Airbnb tweaks refund policy as COVID-19 spreads. COVID-19 will mark the end of Toronto's Airbnb era. So a lot of people bought these properties just to Airbnb them. They never cared about helping their coworker find a place to live. You know what I'm saying? Terry, okay, people is asking. I'm not sure what the question was there. Terry Tony saying in the comments, at least we can watch Mike in the night in quarantine. Yes! And he can order nice t-shirts, man. I'm so excited with this shirt, man. I had a lot of people... I went to, like, one place today, and then I had, like, 4 people compliment me on my shirt. Like, that's how many people saw me today with the shirt on. I think Justin Trudeau should stop from making business, which... we shouldn't have not gotten into business and allowed a communist state to take our country over. That should have been like, yeah. So Airbnb is really upset with COVID. Airbnb is not happy with COVID. Airbnb and COVID don't mix, right?
Mexico.
Airbnb and COVID don't mix. I wonder who is anybody, everybody's got their do not disturbs on. Let me see who's available. I had Lord Humongous on last time. I want to see if I could get, oh man, I closed my Mexico thing. Damn. Let me just open it up again. There it is. I'm gonna get off at 10 o'clock, guys, my time. And I am going to... Hawaii was the biggest mistake. Yeah, big time.
I love China.
I really like that sound. This soundboard is one of my... I have the one from Scarface, but there's too much swearing in it, right? With Scarface. Yeah, we sold out our... Canada and Australia, 2 sold out countries. And Western United States and New York, all sold out. Yeah, Reach is saying China speculated and rose the living costs in major cities, then F them. Yeah, it's yeah. What's April 4th? So guys, a week away from April 7th. Remember, guys, been counting down the days here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got till April 7th is when everything's gonna go. All the graphs will go up in America and Canada. Canada, like you can't really depend on Canada because, you know, it's like Mexico. There's like one dot on there. It's like, oh, don't panic. Everything's good. We got this under control. Nobody panic. And what happens is they start to under report cases, and that becomes damaging to all of us because we think it's not as bad. But then you look across the border into America. Look at it. It just lights up like a Christmas tree. Look at that. Look at Memphis. I've been there. I've been to all these places. 1 death, 428 cases. No recoveries. Just scattered all over Dallas. 631 confirmed, 13 deaths, no recoveries. It's kind of weird because in China, you'd have like this. 631 confirmed, 1 death, 500 recovered. That's what China would say. Right? There it is, guys. So here's the numbers right now as it stands. U.S. taking the... It's still getting started in U.S., right? You're going to start to see, again, every country on this list will pass China for everything. Cases, deaths, everything will pass China. So this is a lot bigger. China lied to us. China lied. And that's why I've been very upset with this. I've been very... Like, I mean, they're like... People will say, Mike, you know they lie. It's like, I know they do, but... Just you always think you could change or somebody could change or be, but you know. Oh, the Miami Beach, a second person that attended the Miami Beach winter party has died. Oh, come on, really? Spring break party? Oh no. That spring break party was big, man. Yeah, remember the spring break? Let's go to the spring break. Coronavirus. Watch this, guys. It's from 4 hours ago. More spring breakers test positive for trip. Texan spring breaker group again. Spring breakers coronavirus fear in Miami-Dade. 6 Florida students test positive for coronavirus following the spring break. Spring breakers Miami say coronavirus won't stop them. Yeah, this is the one where they're partying outside. I like this guy. These guys are cool.
Get corona. At the end of the day, I'm not going to let it stop me from partying. You know, I've been waiting. We've been waiting for Miami spring.
That guy looks like Steve-O. I don't know if you guys know Steve-O or who I'm talking about because I'm old school.
At the end of the day, I'm not going to let it stop me from partying. You know, I've been waiting. We've been waiting for Miami spring break for a while. About 2 months we've had this trip planned. 2-3 months. So we're just out here having a good time. Whatever happens, happens.
Like, it's really messing up with my spring break. What is there to do here other than go to the bars or the beach, and they're closing all of it? It's really messing up. I think they're blowing it way out of proportion. I think it's doing way too much.
Doing us bad. We need a refund. This virus ain't that serious. It's serious. It's more serious things out there like hunger and poverty.
He's right.
We need to address that.
Yeah, I mean, we planned this a long time ago, and it was kind of up in the air.
Holy crap. You know who that looks like? You know Family Guy? You know, Meg's brother, Chris. She looks like Chris from Family Guy. I always catch that. I'm really good at catching these things. Look, I'll show you what Chris from Family Guy looks like. In case you don't know. Right there. Let's get this one right here. There's Chris from Family Guy. She actually looks like him. There he is right there. Pay attention. Pay attention. Oh, it's just, yeah, it's not opening like a big photo. She actually looks like Chris from Family Guy. Here, right here. Look at that. And look at that. Look, I'm not making this up. Look.
We still go, but like we're here. I just turned 21 this year, so I'm here to party.
She actually looks like Chris from Family Guy. Is that Chris? Okay, let's go back here to what she's saying.
So it's kind of disappointing, but we're just making the most of it. We met these other people in our little Airbnb spot, so we're just hanging out with them.
Did she say we met some people with Tylenol? Hold on.
Most of it, we met these other people in our little Airbnb spot, so we're just hanging out with them, just making the most of it. We met these other people in our little Airbnb spot.
Oh, our little Airbnb. I thought she said, I met these, wait, these other people with Tylenol. It's like, yeah.
So we're just hanging out with them and trying to get drunk before everything closes.
I mean, it sucks, but we're gonna make the best of it.
See, that's a good attitude. Make the best of it, right?
Enjoying ourselves. It sucks, and I'm from New Orleans, so this really sucks. However, we're gonna enjoy ourselves. We having day parties all day. It's my birthday, St. Patrick's Day. Turn up.
We're just trying to roll with the. We're just living for the moment. We're just gonna do what happened.
Doesn't that guy look like the guy from The Simpsons that gets a new job every week and talks like, yeah, sir, here are your fries, sir? He kind of looks like him. These guys look like I guess they...
When it happens, when stuff closes, we're going to do it when it closes. But besides that, we're just trying to have the best chip we can.
Well, there's people trying to make the best of it, but you know what? How many times have people been bamboozled with a lot of FFs, false flags that have happened? How many people? Right? Brianna Matthews saying, LOL, that girl will be traumatized if she ever stumbled on this video. Oh, I'm not saying nothing bad. It's just she looks like Chris from Family Guy. Lenny, yeah, you know what? That guy does look like Lenny. Brianne is saying in the comments, the last guy there. So I mean, I don't know, but you know what? But these people, you got to remember that a lot of times there's a lot of things that happened, right? And then people don't believe anymore in all this stuff, you know? Yeah, that's right. W. Pizzits is right. They're a bunch of cartoon characters. That's what it is. The C virus was faster than March break. Yep. Pornhub. Yeah. What time? It's almost up. 5 minutes to go, guys. Guys, let me do one last channel plug. Thanks for joining me tonight on Mike of the Night. This is the night. Mike of the Night for joining in. Guys, set your reminder here for Trends in the Housing. I'll be live tomorrow. We'll just be talking about economy, job losses, Canadian brain drain, all kinds of stuff that's happening. Set your reminders here on the channel. And guys, set your reminder for this Mike of the Night. This is going to be a good one. Mind games. We're going to be discussing the psychological psyche behind this whole impact on workers, frontline workers, people at home in quarantine that are not used to being self-isolated for so long. There's so much happening. So don't forget to, I'm going to give you a link for this show. Please go to this show, guys. Set your reminder for this show this Saturday, scheduled for April 4. I hope to see everybody there. Also, guys, don't forget to pick up your Supreme Cannon mug. It's such a cute mug. I'm going to make another order in a few weeks. Hopefully, our shipping system won't be down. Yeah, people licking toilet seats. I'm really just, I'm not even going to go into that. Guys, if you want to see the shirt I'm wearing, such a nice shirt. It's right here. You got to go down, 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 down. It's the one right here. It's the all-over print unisex tee, 34 Canadian, so that's like 25 American. And there's the back there. I love the back. Look at that. It says Mike of the Night right there. And there's that girl there holding her hand out. And then there's the front here. And that's the, she's a Japanese, I think actually she's Korean. She's from the Android 6, some sort of promotion they did for Android 6 thingy. And someone sent me that art and said, go ahead and use it. Just, if there's any problems, contact them. It's like, are you sure? It's like, yep, go ahead and use it. There it is. So there it is right there. Beautiful. It's from Android, apparently. In Korea, though. In South Korea, that is. You can't get away wearing your hair like that in North Korea. God forbid. So pick it up here in the show. Sorry, here. Don't forget, guys, you could pick it up here. I'll give you guys a link to the Teespring store if you guys want to pick something up. So everyone's going to be in lockdown, so I'll be doing more shows, guys, because if you guys like me, then I'll just do more shows. Guys, if you want to buy me a coffee, $1 a month. I need everyone to get out there and donate $1 a month. There it is. $1 a month, guys. It isn't much, but if I get 1,000, or no, well, I'm dreaming 1,000. If I could get 500 people to donate $1 a month, that covers my stupid internet, my electricity, all this stupid overhead I'm paying. Matthew saying, thanks for the interaction, Mike. I enjoy getting my comments read out every now and then. Yeah, if I'm in the middle, if I'm with a guest and stuff, sometimes it's a bit harder. This way, if I'm alone like this, I could just keep reading. Epic View says, Mike Martins, I sent you a picture of the crater from the asteroid on Skype. Okay, let me see if I can get that here real quick. Hold on. Oh, here it is. There's the asteroid that hit in... I did a video today, guys. The video's right here, guys. Take a look. Right here. Oops. Go back to the channel. It's one of the first videos I did today. It's under... Here. Go to videos. And it's right here. Meteorite hits Nigeria. Who's next? And I was discussing the meteor that's going to be coming close to Earth at the end of April of this year. 2020 sucks. So there's the meteorite that hit. Look at the people. What? Okay, let's go back. What is this? Hold on. Oh, it's this. There it is right there. There's the asteroid that hit Nigeria, the one I covered earlier this morning. They're finally... look at it. Everything's falling apart. Look at that. It even raised the ground. Look, it even cratered and raised the ground. He said he likes Mike Martins. Oh, look at the roof of that building. It looks like a parliament building of some sorts. It's all ripped apart. They were trying to blame it on a bomb in some truck, but that's not the case. There's no remnants of a bomb or a truck or anything, or any military anything. Look at that crater. So that's what happened, guys. Here, let's see if there's a different angle here. That same video. So everybody went in droves to go see this. They just all went to see this. It's phenomenal. Wow. So thanks for sending me that. Please, thank you so much. There it is right there. Holy crap. Guys, the video to this is right here. I'm going to leave you this video to this that I did this morning. There is a meteor coming towards Earth. There it is right there. So here it is, guys. That's the meteor that's going to pass Earth on. It's going to be really close to us. Like, it's going to be on end of April. It's kind of funny how your local news doesn't talk about this crap. It's kind of funny. It's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, don't forget to send me $1 a month. And yeah, we'll see you guys. I guess I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow for Trends in the Housing Market, 7 p.m. Don't forget, guys, be there. Don't forget to leave your comments. Leave your comments below the video, guys, and subscribe. Good night, Aquarius. Reynolds, Terry, Tony, AV1611, Matthew, Richa, Kevin Tavares, Aquarius again, Lord Humongous, Passover 2020. Who else is here? Big Arban, Big Rob New Zealand. Sorry, I finally got that one. Big Rob New Zealand, Epic View, Nat Pacheco, Donaire, everybody for coming on. I really appreciate you guys coming down. Captain Nobody, let's not forget Brianna. Thanks for coming down, guests. Jesse Flores, and who else? I'm just trying to get everybody here in the comments. Donaire, I got. Jesse Flores, I got. Steven Sewell. Thanks a lot, guys, for coming down and being part of the show. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. God bless.
I love China.
I know. I love China, too. Here it goes.
Gemini King, Mike in the night and the Gemini crew. Mikey through the night, you're here with Mike in the night. Mikey through the night, you're here with Mike in the night. Let's just talk about the world, give this page another turn, 'cause you're here with us tonight. Everything's alright when you're here with Mike in the night. Mikey through the night, you're here with Mike in the night. Giving the world light when you're here with Mike in the night. Mikey through the night, you're here with Mike in the night. Sometimes things are just absurd, so let's just talk about the world, 'cause you're here with us tonight. Mikey through the night, you're here with Mike in the night. Mikey through the night, you're here with Mike in the night. Let's just talk about the world, give this page another curl, 'cause you're here with us tonight.
Good night, everyone.